Hey y'all, let's do a garden update since we've had all these storms before this Arctic freeze comes in. But first I want to show y'all something. We got a new roof on the house. And I love it. It is so pretty. I don't know if y'all can see. Not the part right there over the porch, that's the stuff we put up. But it's pretty in silver. Makes the house look 10 times better. Okay, now for this garden tour. Okay, so we do not have very much going on, but I did get straw in every one of the beds, so they're all covered up. This bed is empty. This bed's empty. That bed's empty. The last bed has one Dinosaur Kale in it. We'll get to that in a second. These are the herbs. The only thing that's still going right now is the rosemary and the oregano and some parsley. This is lettuces, and the lettuces are actually doing pretty good. This was the row that had the bugs in it, so we cut them out. We have some of those, and then down here we have kales, different types. Never grown kale, so I was growing different types to see which kind we like the most. This bed, these big things on the ends are artichokes. That's a celery. That's an artichoke. And all the way down is celeries. And all those are onions. More celery. Another artichoke, celery, artichoke. This is the Dinosaur Kale. I only have one. I bought it. I did not have seeds to start that particular kind, so I bought one so that we can see which one we like, or if we like any of them. Strawberries. We're getting a bunch of strawberries. Some of them are dying back. Some plants are dying back. Some of them are doing 10 times better. So this green stalk's not all the way full. We're just now getting plants in it. And the one that stayed alive in this one is thriving. It's very thick in there. The next row of beds, this is broccoli. And some of them are still small and the leaves are turning brown. I'm assuming that's from the cold and they're not big enough yet. But some of them like this, we're starting to get broccoli in there. And over here, we already had a head of broccoli. Oh, this one's got broccoli too. This one over here had it, so it should be getting big. That one's got some. Oh, look at that one. This is the first one that started headed. It's about the palm of my hand size. So we'll watch that and see when it starts to open, or before it starts to open, and we'll pull it and eat it. I think I'm the only one that likes broccoli, so that works. These are my cabbages. Again, we remembered that we planted these way too close. We do have some leaves that are dying in there, but for the most part, we've got a bunch of heads of cabbage starting to form. And it's like that all the way down. The reds are just starting to form. I don't know if y'all can see those. And this one actually has a decent size. It's about the size of a softball, maybe a little smaller. This one's about the size of a baseball. This one has a spider web in it. I don't know if you can see the spider web right there, but we're going to leave it. That way if a spider gets on it, it will eat all the bugs, which I don't see a lot of pest damage, so that's good. And on the insides, these are onions we started from seeds. I didn't start very many. And I was like, oh, we'll throw them right here on the edge of this bed. And then these got super big and they're killing them. So, live and you learn. We know next year not to do that. This is the garlic bed. If I did these correctly and they make garlic next year, I'm going to have very good garlic because these stalks are thick. This is the first time, look how thick that is. That's about the size of my finger. This is the first time I've had garlic with stalks this thick. This is my third time attempting to grow garlic. I still have not figured out the exact time to plant it because South Georgia weather is so crazy. This is my cauliflower. I had a ton of it and I only have 5 plants left, that one being one of them. This is my biggest. We do have some pest damage on it and I don't see any cauliflower in there. Let's see in this one. Oh, we do have some. You see it down in there? So that one has one. That one has one too. I can barely see it, but so I know we got at least 2 of them in there. This is the other half of the garlic. This is the other half of the onions. These are carrots. I really need to get in here and thin them out, but this is my biggest carrot so far. I have all different sizes. I mean, some of them, that's actually a carrot right there. That's a carrot right there. They're super tiny to somewhat big. I sowed them and then it rained really heavy. So I was like, carrot seeds are the tiny seeds and, well, the tiniest seeds I plant. And I was like, oh, they probably all got washed away. And so I re-sowed them. Well, these bigger ones are the first ones I sowed, and then these littler ones are the second ones I sowed. So 2 different varieties. Couldn't tell you what variety because I didn't mark them. This is my asparagus bed. We have put her to bed for the winter. We cut down all the dead parts and just threw them in here. And we put a little bit of compost on top with some mulch. This bed is empty. This bed is empty. This is my spinach. This is the bed we started completely from seed. We have been eating off of this a bunch, and I've been sharing some with a couple of people. I need to get out here and harvest again because these leaves are getting too big, and it's slap full of grass, but grass pulls out really easy. We'll just get in here and weed eat that so that this is not fighting for nutrients. But I love spinach. I could eat that all day. And the last bed is my Brussel sprouts. The smaller plants have some dead leaves like this. And we've just been throwing them so they can compost in place. Some of them's getting a little bigger. There's no little baby Brussels sprouts on them. I cannot for the life of me understand how to grow Brussels sprouts. I feed them really heavy, like they say, and they get tall, but I'm not getting no Brussels sprouts on them. So I will just try again next year. This was the loofah bed, and I found 2 pallets of dirt on sale for $1.10 a bag. So if you notice, all of our beds are filled now. So we will run irrigation probably in the next couple of weeks so that when summer comes, fingers crossed, that's been my problem this whole time, is I've not been watering enough. That with the crazy weather, because it has been last summer, it was like 100+ degrees for weeks. But this bed is the last one to be filled, and it's not quite filled to the top. So I will get a couple more bags for this. Now, the seeding area that I told y'all I was doing, I somewhat got it done, but I'll give y'all a gist of it. So there's the loofah thing, a green stalk, my little bench with a table and a drink holder, the other green stalk, and my asparagus bed. So behind the seating area, I did this bed, which we're going to fill this up, but this doesn't have to be, you know, dirt like that. I'm trying to get a certain dirt for what I'm growing vegetables in. This is going to be where I put my sunflowers. So my goal is to have this seating area with a sunflower wall behind it. So we will see how that works out when the summer comes. I am fixing to start another wave of seeds of brassicas. Don't know if it's the right time, but this is the time I'm going to do it. And I'm going to start some chamomile, and a couple other flowers that I'm going to keep inside until summer comes, then I'll bring outside. But this is the update on the garden, and I will update y'all again when the frost is over. We're going to bring some frost. I got some frost fabric. We're going to bring out here, and we're going to cover the beds that have vegetables in them. So this is the update, and then I'll update y'all again after the frost. Bye.